Can you highlight, Colin, to our audience, some of the improvements that have affected your operations and your customers?
I think that the best way to explain how our business has achieved results is through our principles or customers' results, because we are the solution provider, and that's reflected by the actual results in market. And it's a big crowd. And what's actually happening is that when we look at the opportunities and how we're growing the businesses of our principles and our products, that's actually our measure. We grow our business into the retail market, and for example, our sales, merchandising, distribution business, which is focused on drugstore, direct-to-drugstores nationwide, has grown each account or each product that we bring on board by 30% immediately in the first month that the company joins us. So I think that itself shows that we are committed in ensuring the product is available in retail outlets to make sure that the consumer has access to those products. But it's also in our logistics business where we do not take ownership of products, but we support our principals business because it's about growth. In logistics, it's growing the opportunity of product availability, and it's so important in the Philippines, considering the logistics challenges of being archipelago, that we make the product available anywhere in this country for our principals and customers.
I actually like the program that can renew your passport.
Yes, exactly. So
it's very convenient, right?
Delivery points can be anywhere nationwide.
So Colin, these new developments have been keeping you really, really busy. Yes, you managed to find time for, ladies and gentlemen, this is really what I did, exciting sport, because you're into skydiving and flying helicopters. How did this interest begin, Colin?
Well, to start with, skydiving began because I was scared of heights. So I thought the best way to overcome a fear is to take it head on. So I actually ended up being a skydiver for more than 10 years and did over 2,000 skydives. Even in Asia, I was skydiving in Indonesia, Hong Kong, etc. And from that, I've always had a love of flying, and I'm a captain here in the Philippines for flying helicopters. So I'm pretty licensed in the Philippines. I enjoy that a lot.
If you run out of flight, you can always do it and deliver it for me.
Absolutely. Just in time.
Well, I'm sure that those activities are a stress reliever, but I don't know if you...
It is a good point to know. To-go's values, or what we call spikes, are built on 4 areas, which is relationship, it's associated also with network control, and applied technology, through to passion to deliver. So even in our business philosophy, applied technology is so important. And when we launched our supply chain business in January 2007, SAP was our first choice, and we implemented SAP immediately within our supply chain business for distribution and third-party logistics. Actually, last year at this conference, I gave a talk about how we implemented SAP in 30 days. The room was packed because everyone didn't believe me.
30 days.
30-day implementation. So it was a very, very good talk and very good constructive discussion. So what's also happening is that with our spikes being applied technology, it's important for us to ensure that SAP meets our requirements as well, and we find them fit very well. We use the modules of SAP, such as sales and distribution, SD, materials management and M modules, WMS, and FICO. And even in our warehouse, we operate radio frequency barcode scanning for our pallets upon receiving and on location in inventory management. So you can see that we really engage SAP through the whole business of to-go supply chain.
Moving forward then, continue to help the Philippine grow, and do you think that local supply chain companies are at par with regional, even global companies?
I really do believe so. Philippines logistically is challenging, and the professionals of supply chain locally may underestimate just how good a job they do, because it's challenging in this country compared to other Asian countries. But I think there's a missing point, which is the education program for supply chain professionals, or what we call our future leaders. And To-Go has recently engaged a relationship with JRU University, Amanda Luyong, and with De La Salle University to develop the To-Go We actually developed the To-Go supply chain management major and postgraduate courses with those development and education, and probably any of the awareness that supply chain professionals should be aware of, or the future leaders, to say that supply chain really is a career opportunity. And with the experience in the Philippines, it takes it into the region as real potential future leaders. And we'd like to be a part of that in supporting future leaders of supply chain, not only in the Philippines, but the Filipino to develop into the region. And I think that's an exciting opportunity.